Hey guys, it's Lauren. Thanks for stopping by my channel. In today's episode of the hair care series, I want to talk about hair straightening. And I'm going to go over which one I use and how to properly use it. Now, the one I use looks like this. It's from Remington. It's a ceramic hair straightener. And the model number on it is S444. So if you want to look it up online and check it out. Get something like this. This is what I use. It's just a metal container, and it fits the hair straightener in there perfectly, just to have a surface, to lean the hair straightener on, because you don't want any accidents. So, just rest it in there and nothing will happen. So I'm just gonna get started on it and show you how I straighten my hair. I always start from the bottom and work my way up. And you look a little funny while you're doing this, but it doesn't matter. Bottom, and I split that in half, even more, just because it's easier to work with, like I said. And with my old hair straightener, I used to even put a drop of the hair oil, just to help me out while I straighten it. But since this already has oils in it, I really don't need it. And I just simply take a section and run it through. Grab a section and you just run it through. This is after you've taken the knots out, so it's a lot easier to just grab the section. If you're doing this before you're going out, just let it cool off, and then when you're done, give it a spritz of hairspray or whatever product that you feel comfortable using. But since I'm not going to be doing that right now, like if you're doing it and you're going to be sleeping on it and then going out the next morning, then I wouldn't suggest putting any hairspray on it, because then that'll just defeat the purpose and mess it up. So yeah, sometimes before, if I know I'm going out the next morning, and just to save a lot of time, I'll wash it the night before, let it air dry, straighten it, and just sleep on it that way. So when I wake up the next morning, it's still straight, just might have a couple bumps in it, and the top layer, and then I'll just go through that, and it'll take 2 minutes. So it'll save a lot of time that way. So let this cool off, and now that we did that bottom section, I'm just gonna work my way up. Basically, it's it's whatever you feel comfortable doing. After that, I just like taking the same section, just adding on to it. After you take that next section, you just brush it through, and then you can start straightening. And make sure you clip your hair on top of your head, no matter how silly it looks. Just keep it all on top of your head. It just makes it easier to work with. And you just take a section and slowly bring it out. And wait for the smoke to clear. Go on to the next piece, and it's not always that safe that it goes to like 410 degrees. I wouldn't suggest this as a first hair straightener, unless you really feel comfortable and confident to do it. But just because it could be really dangerous, you really have to be careful. But if you're a veteran at hair straightening and hairstyling, it's totally fine. And a plus to this hair straightener is that it's really, really convenient. Like I said, like my hair is wavy. It's not like curly, but it's wavy, and I just go through it like once or twice and I'm already, straight. So it's really convenient that way. And I definitely suggest it for, someone who works a lot, or, goes to school and they don't have that much time at all in the morning. It's really good that way. You just have to be careful. Like, don't do this while you're tired. Don't do it, like, unless you're just too tired. And probably not, but it's really great. And my hair looks already straight. And I'm just going to work my way to the top, and I'm just going to fast forward to the very end. I'll show you how I do the top layer and my bangs, and that's it. Okay, so now I basically did 3 sections already, and I'm going to the top section, so I'm just going to let all this down. But now everything is down, and I'm on the last section. I've had my hair iron on the whole time in this metal case, and which is good because this is really hot. And I just kind of put it through, like I said. And sometimes if the bangs bother me, I'll put it back, you know, out of the way. But we'll see if I need to do that this time. But now, I'm just going through it like this. If you're new, just go really slow with it. You don't have to rush through it. It's better to be safe than sorry. Just be careful with that. And yeah, I mean, if you feel like you're getting to a hard section like that, just take it out, put it down, and comb everything out. Like, don't try to force it. So, and bangs, if you want to keep them to the side, just to style it better, this type of straightener, it works well, because you can just put your bangs in it and kind of pull it through, but turn as you do it. And it might look a little funny at first because it's all just sticking up, but you can wait for it to cool off and style it better. And if you went to the front, you do the same exact thing, but just roll the hair straightener as you did it, like that. So you put the hair through and roll it. But for me, what I've done lately is actually put the hair in and roll the other way, so that it helps me put my hair back. It's gonna look funny now, but yeah, because you know, when you're in that transitional stage with the bangs, it's just, you have to find ways of putting them aside or putting them back, and that's what I found works best for me. So I basically grab my bangs at this point and just keep doing that. Yeah, I'll start combing it, you know, my hair back like this. And my hair is basically straight already. It's done. And the way my bangs were cut, though, is that all the pieces in the middle are longer than the ones on the side, because they were cut at an angle. Because I asked the stylist to cut it so that if I ever wanted to put it to the side, I could put it to any side and down forward if I wanted to. And they were really nice, but now they're growing out, and you know, this is what I'm working with. So I kind of just try to grab the bangs, but sometimes another piece gets in there, but it's okay. So I have all the bangs here, and like I said, you see I put my hair straightener there, and I turn it back, because that's the direction I want it to go in. And this usually works, like I would do this in the morning, I'm just showing you what I do. And at that point I spritz a little hairspray and tease it if I wanted to, you know, have it back. But that's it. And I could just kind of do what I want with it at this point. When I tease it, I usually, you know, go like that and put bobby pins right here. But yeah, this is it. And I would spritz some hot spray in it, but I'm not going to do anything with it now. I'm just going to leave it natural. And I love the way it looks with this hair straightener and the way it feels, so I definitely recommend this hair straightener. I've seen smaller ones, but I think that wouldn't work well for me just because of convenience. It's so small, like literally I saw one that was like this thick. Like that would take me 3 years to straighten my hair. It just works really good. So, that's my video on hair straightening, and I hope you enjoyed this episode of the hair care series. Feel free to leave any comments, video responses, anything, messages of suggestions and questions you may have. And you can also, you know, shoot me an email at MakeupByLaurenP@AOL.com. And I'll leave the information in the sidebar. And I hope you have a great day. Thanks for stopping by.